Welcome to the mission to rescue an ancient CRT television that has been forgotten for decades. Right at the cracks of the plastic casing, layers of dust as thick as cobwebs cling to every tiny crevice. The iron screws have completely turned into a crusty, rusty brown, gripping onto the aging plastic shell. Venturing deep inside, a massive dust desert covers the vacuum tubes and yellowed circuit boards. A giant dust monster naps peacefully on a bloated old capacitor. The cleaning squad arrives at the entrance, a narrow ventilation slit, facing a dark and daunting interior. Captain Moon leads the way, but the light from his magic baton is completely dimmed by the dense, floating dust. Capacitor lets out a violent sneeze that blows him backward, his googly eyes vibrating from dust allergies. Bite Dog barks loudly, but the sound is swallowed by the heavy, sound-absorbing dust layers. Giant rumbles as he lowers his vacuum nozzle to the PCB filth, while Smart checks her roller skates ready for battle. A sudden gust of wind blows through, creating a massive dust storm that hides the entire team. Moon raises his starlight baton high, creating a powerful teal light that tears through the thick haze. The camera zooms in on the main circuit board, which is so covered in green corrosion that the circuits are no longer visible. Wisdom the spider begins to climb the plastic walls, spraying a specialized fluid to soften the most stubborn debris. The team moves forward together, beginning the epic revival of this legendary TV dialogue. Giant activates his cyclone vacuum as the nozzle passes. A 1 centimeter layer of thick dust vanishes instantly, revealing a vibrant green circuit board. The dust is sucked away so cleanly that the board underneath looks brand new immediately. Capacitor tries to help, but gets his cylindrical belly sucked onto Giant's vacuum nozzle in a silly blunder. Smart begins skating along the copper tracks covered in green rust. Wherever Smart's fiber-optic brush sweeps, the corrosion vanishes, revealing shiny golden copper beneath. Rust flakes pop off like fish scales, leaving a smooth metal surface that meets the highest VU cleaning standards. Wisdom sprays cleaning fluid into the grimy bases of the vacuum tubes that have been caked in filth for years. Moon waves his magic baton over the capacitors. The dust vanishes in a flash of light, making them look like they just left the factory. Genius hovers above, scattering negative ion particles to create a protective shield that prevents dust from returning. A swarm of dust monsters suddenly wakes up and attacks Giant from all sides. Giant immediately reverses his vacuum, blowing a strong gust of wind that pushes the monsters back into the dark corners. Smart performs a 360-degree spin, using her brush to strike away the rust on the aluminum heatsinks. Bite Dog quickly picks up the fallen rust flakes with his mouth, dropping them into the recycling bin on Giant's back. In a macro close-up, a tiny resistor is magically transformed by Moon's light into a spotless component. A small electrical spark jumps from an old, damp, high-voltage transformer. Wisdom quickly weaves an insulating silk web, professionally sealing the electrical leak. Capacitor tries to use a compressed air can, but the recoil sends him spinning like a top. Giant vacuums the TV speaker mesh the surface, turns from a dull gray to a deep, clean black instantly. Smart meticulously polishes the antenna ports until they shine like silver mirrors. Moon coordinates the team's formation to ensure no rusty corner is left untouched. Genius flies inside the metal shielding to light the path for Smart's difficult maneuvers. The transistors are wiped clean by Smart, reflecting the sparkling light from Genius' crystal shell. Giant uses his strength to lift a secondary circuit board, so the vacuum can reach the hidden filth underneath. The underside of the board is sucked clean, revealing solder joints that shine like new tin. Under Moon's bright light, the dust monsters dissolve into tiny glowing particles. Wisdom uses his legs to skillfully remove old wires that have rotted over time. Smart skates on the thick red high-voltage cable, wiping it clean with a microfiber cloth until it glows. Capacitor tries to mimic Smart but slips and falls into a small leftover dust pile in a hidden corner. Bite Dog runs around barking, encouraging Capacitor to get back up. Moon uses his baton to restore the faded technical label inside the TV. The text becomes sharp and clear, looking as if it were just printed. Giant vacuums the last pile of dust in the deepest corner of the plastic shell. The gray, dull plastic turns into a uniform, glossy black. Smart finishes by polishing the adjustment knobs on the front of the TV. The entire interior, once a battlefield, is now a world of perfect components. The team gathers at the center of the PCB, which is now spotless and gleaming with metallic light. Moon uses his baton for one final scan to check every tiny detail. The cleanest spots emit a ting sound and a small sparkle, confirming the job is perfectly done. Giant pours all the collected waste into a professional lay-up compression bag. Smart takes a moment to check her reflection in the shiny aluminum heatsink, adjusting her blue bow. Capacitor tries to polish a vacuum tube, but slips on the smooth glass and falls flat on his face. Genius glows brightly, creating a celebratory atmosphere inside the revived TV. Bite Dog snips under the board one last time to ensure no screws were missed. Wisdom retracts his temporary silk webs and replaces them with tidy, organized cable clips. Moon gives the order to close the back cover, preparing for the TV's miraculous rebirth. Giant lifts the cover, even the inside of the casing is now perfectly clean. Smart skates along the edges to check the alignment and the fit of the assembly. The rusty screws from the beginning are replaced with shiny silver ones. Moon taps his baton on the casing, and a wave of cleanliness spreads across the entire exterior. The stains and dust on the outside vanish, revealing a glossy black shell that looks brand new. Capacitor tries to jump onto a knob to turn it, but bounces off because the surface is too smooth and clean. Bite Dog gently nudges Capacitor back up with his USB nose. Smart skates across the front glass wherever her brush sweeps. The smudges disappear, leaving the screen crystal clear. The TV screen now perfectly reflects the entire cleaning squad. Genius hovers around, creating sparkling light trails to celebrate the victory. Giant retracts his threads, preparing to depart with the team. Moon looks at the TV with satisfaction. What was once junk is now a clean work of art. Wisdom climbs to the top and strikes a heroic pose under the lights. Smart stands by the screen, smiling brightly for the macro camera. The squad looks back at their hard work with immense pride. The old TV now looks like a luxury retro device sitting in a spotless room. On the brilliant outro stage, the cleaning squad stands on the glossy glass surface. Moon steps forward, removes his pilot helmet, and gives an elegant bow. A giant neon-like icon appears, and Giant uses his vacuum to pull it to the center of the stage. Smart skates around the like icon, scattering blue glitter. Wise the monkey drops a subscribe plaque for capacitor to hug and pose with. Bite dog leaps and headbutts the notification bell, triggering a crisp ping chime. Genius creates a spectacular fireworks show around the entire team. A thanks for watching message appears in the vibrant air. Moon points to the screen, inviting viewers to like and subscribe for more cleaning adventures. The entire squad waves goodbye as the lights dim, leaving only Bite Dog's USB nose to blink once before